Okay, Operation Conestoga, round one is complete. Just a quick recap, every major power went up on tech to phase two. Italy did not. Tracker board, just some notables. Anzac and China sits at 10, Italy at 18, Japan at 28, Russia 37, UK and Germany at 38, and America, of course, at 52. We'll start in Europe real quick. Germany's first turn, they did the conventional attacks here in 110 and 111. One notable thing in 111 was the UK battleship AAA did score 2 out of 3 hits on the Air Force. So Germany elected to take a attack and a fighter off. But of course, as you can see, they won the battle with no more casualties of the Air Force and has a sub remaining. Here in the English Channel, they had an undamaged battleship and a destroyer left over, which UK came and took the destroyer and the cruiser from 91 and used its Air Force to take that out, losing both the destroyer and cruiser. UK did. But they did manage to clear the channel. Germany's buy was 3, 4, 5 artillery, 2 infantry that they placed in Berlin, and tech. They moved up quite a bit. They have 14 infantry in Poland and 3 artillery. They did take Yugoslavia, but they elected to give Bulgaria the walk-in the 4 infantry here in Bulgaria. So Yugoslavia was taken by Germany, Bulgaria was given to Italy. Italy did come in and take Greece, and elected to put their fleet here in 97. And they took southern France. Italy did buy a fighter, and they placed it in southern Italy. Over here, UK flew down 4 fighters and airdropped 2 infantry in Gibraltar. That was, the fighters came from the English Channel battle down to here, and the transport up there came down here to stay out of the way of the subs. Here in North Africa, not much really happened. Germany did airdrop 2 infantry and a fighter in Tobruk. Italy's turn 1, they moved into El Alamein, and they just kind of shotgunned out and took Somali, British, Anglo-Egypt, and Kenya in round 1. France just kind of moved back. Italy did take infantry and artillery into Tunisia, but round 1, the French guy did take out the infantry, so Italy elected to retreat after round 1 and save the artillery. The French fleet wasn't hit in 93, so they retreated out to 91. Russia moved everything from Leningrad and Vyborg, that was there in round 1, up into Karelia, and moved their Air Force all into Leningrad. They moved the Baltic States guys back into Belarus, so they got 4 there. They moved everything from Ukraine, western Ukraine, all into Bessarabia, so Russia has 9 infantry on the front line here and a couple artillery. And moved a mech down here in the Turkmen. Moved everything back to Baratia, but railed 1 guy from Amur over to Tunguska. Put his fast movers here. His buy was, I think, an artillery and 2 men in Leningrad. He placed an artillery, 2 men in Ukraine, tank, artillery, infantry in Moscow. So that's what Russia did. And Japan, they bought 3 transports. They, of course, went into Anway. He's sitting there with about 7 infantry, a couple artillery. And he did go into Yunnan, destroyed everything, had 2 infantry left over. And then China elected to go in and destroyed the 2 infantry and to retake Yunnan. And then China just bought 4 infantry, and they're here in Shultzie, one big stack. So anyways, back to China. They went into Hunan, took it over with ease. 5 infantry, a couple artillery. Put all his air force here in Konigstiger. So he's got 11 fighters, I think 8 tacticals, a bomber, airdropped them in, brought tank and artillery down. He put his fleet in 36, so he has his fleet there. And here in Japan, he dropped his 3 transports. He's got his 2 destroyers and 2 subs sitting there. So over here, UK, pretty much in the Middle East, just did the regular thing, went in here to Iran, lost the infantry, but took it, and bought, I think they bought 4 infantry and an artillery in here. America, since they're not at war, they bought the battleship and aircraft carrier over here and moved the fleet down into Hawaii. Put the aircraft carrier in Johnson to catch the plane from Philippines. He moved those. The sub and destroyer down here in the 54. And so that's what America did over there. Over here, he bought a destroyer, placed it in 101, moved his bomber and fighter, or his tank, and 2 mechs up here too, and took a mech over there. So pretty much what you expect in round 1. And also, sorry, I'm gonna attach the links to everybody playing in this game. I forgot to mention that the reason why we're playing this game is NoLimit and Sergeant Shultzie. You know, they believe Axis and Allies is very Axis heavy. That is very unfair, so we're just kind of playing this game to, hopefully as the Allies, our goal is to try to prove them wrong. So we'll see if we're the right men for the job or not. But anyways, Sergeant Shultzie is Germany, and his teammate is NoLimit, who's playing Japan. The Russians got a good player in MadMan, so he's in charge of Russia. And the Americans are being led by the Chaplain. And of course, yours truly, Hammertime. I am playing UK, and then I'll also be doing Anzac, France, and Canada. Nothing big there. So there we go. Battle of whether this is BBR3 rules. They elected to go with 3 because they didn't know BBR4. So we're gonna do BBR3, and we're gonna try and see. Try to show them that this is a fair game. So there you go. On to round 2.